Hello, this is Chuck Byers, and I'm your instructor for Andy 235, and there's been some concerns on how to get started with the upper body rigging part 2 video tutorial. I've got it's just basically following that please note part before you start the upper body rigging part 2. So hopefully you understood that. This is just a quick video for those of you that kind of didn't understand what I was talking about. So I'll show you how to recreate that part with this video. So you're going to want to unparent the legs and unparent the hip joint to the root joint. So let's go ahead and click on the leg joint, and you're going to want to go to Edit and click on Unparent, or you can do Shift P. So I'm going to unparent that. I'm going to click on this thigh joint and unparent that. Edit, Unparent, and then we're going to need to unparent the hip joint. So click on Edit, Unparent. Now again, you don't have to do this if you were able to get that notice to work. So what I want you to do is I want you to select the left thigh joint, okay, and then shift select the hip joint. So this is your hip joint up here. Shift select that, and then I want you to hit P, which is parent. So click on P. So now the hip joint now is controlling the leg, not the other way around. So now we're going to do the right thigh joint, and we're going to shift select the hip joint, and we're going to hit the P key. Okay, so now when I select the hip joint, it is going to select the legs. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is to make sure we select the joint, the hip joint. Okay, and then we're going to shift select the root joint. So this is the hip joint, this is the root joint. So we'll select the hip joint first, then shift select the root joint, and then we're going to hit P for parent. So now when we select the root joint, it will select everything, the upper body and everything, and it will not select the reverse foot, and that's exactly what it's supposed to do. So now when we select the root joint, it will be independent now. This will work really good. And so that's all I wanted you to do for the notice. And so that concludes this real short video. Everything else should work just fine. You haven't done anything, you haven't gone too far to make these changes. So it's not going to change anything on your legs. It's not going to change anything on your upper body. So even if you got the upper body completely done, you can still make this change with the joints at this point. Now, if you do have everything connected with the controllers, then you're going to have to go back and undo what you did before, because I think that could be a real problem at this point. But if you haven't gone that far and you're just at this point, then this video will work great for you, and this will get you set up for when you actually add the controllers and start doing the constraints on the controllers like I want you to. So watch those videos that are farther along than this,